Hello, this is a Jay Leshark and Friends
And Russell.
and Russell podcast. And on today's show, we're talking to the truly amazing Lilly Carrion. We have all had someone in our lives at one time that has been affected by cancer. Having suffered from cancer herself, having a grandmother with cancer, and now one of her close friends has this terrible disease, Lilly and some other friends all shaved their heads to show solidarity and love. It was a touching statement and something that personally touched my heart. The amazing Lilly came from France via Spain and Cuba before landing in Phuket. From managing Khao Joxi in Phuket town to hosting a rather sexy radio show, Lilly is a PR and marketing consultant as well as a tarot card reader. And yes, she does give me a reading. Enjoy the show. Welcome to the podcast.
Woo!
I know, we go straight in, no mucking around.
Let's go.
Lilly.
Yes,
Lilly,
it's
Lilly,
me.
Lilly. How do I say your surname?
Carrion,
Okay.
Spanish name.
I was trying to think last night, and I was thinking about you, which sounds naughty, but it's not naughty. But I can't think back when we first met.
Wow, it was long time ago, and it was before you came to work at Boat Lagoon.
Royal Phuket Marina.
Yeah, Royal
the one.
Phuket Marina, but before, I guess that we met when I was doing Catch FM.
Ah, is that when we met?
Yeah,
Okay. Was I nice?
of course. It's
Just
always
checking.
nice to see you.
Well, no, I'm just checking because sometimes not nice. So that was okay. So that makes you then were friends with Silvano?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how we got.
Yes, and
Introduce
you
each
were playing, you had your own set music
Yes. I
on
had
the
my own
radio,
show,
the
that's right.
Shark.
Yes.
So it's where, and I was having my own radio show that was called Striptease.
You did striptease?
Of course,
I didn't know that.
it's me.
Wow.
Naughty things.
So when did you first come to Phuket?
Was like nearly 10 years ago.
And why did you come here?
Why?
Yeah.
Long story,
Go
but
for it.
I
You've got a
will
long
do
time.
it. No, I will do it short. It was the dream of my ex-husband. I never dreamed about Asia. I'm Spanish. I grew up in France. I lived 3 years in Cuba, and
Well, slow down. So hold on. I'm just trying to get this. So you're Spanish, but grew up in France.
yes.
Okay. So when did you move to France from Spain?
So I born in France. Then I went back to Spain for around 11 years. Then I went back to France. And I stayed there until my 22. Then I moved to Cuba for 3 years. And then I went back to France. And I met a guy. I married him. It's crazy, but it's like that.
It happens. Been there, done that.
And he said, let's move to Thailand. It's my dream. So we came here. I had a baby at this time. And I said, okay, let's do it. So we stay.
So, what language do you speak normally? What would be your mother? So your mother tongue
My
is...
mother tongue is Spanish.
Right.
My dreams are in French.
I have a lot of French dreams as well. I
But-
saw you line that up. You lined that. It's brilliant. I love it.
But I work in English, and I speak with my husband. I mean, my boyfriend in Italian, and I
Oh my
manage a
God.
little bit the Thai.
Okay.
So when you come home, it's like a little bit crazy.
And you was in Cuba. What was you doing in Cuba?
So I have a long story with Cuba.
Go on.
I let my heart there. My first travel there was in 1998. Was a humanitarian trip, and then I was going there every 2 years until the day that I should do that. And tell you that I'm a special teacher. This is what my first job.
Special as in for special needs?
Yes,
Okay.
for limited mental adults and kids.
Right.
So I was organizing trips with them to Cuba. And one day...
From where? From France?
From France, yes.
Now, don't take this the wrong way, and I love special needs kids, they're great. But it was great if they go to the zoo, the local zoo, not a trip to Cuba. That's
okay,
a
this
pretty
is where
impressive trip.
everybody gets wrong. So this was with adults, right? But all these adults have a heart, have dreams.
True.
And it's not like you are taking them to the zoo or to the garden and makes any difference. It's not true at all. These people traveling with me to Cuba learn some Spanish, dance some salsa, have drinks like you and me in the bar or in disco. We went to the beach, we did normal things during 1 month.
Do you know what? I stand corrected. You're right. That sounds an amazing trip, and I guess that
course.
people with special needs, they have the
And
same
they were
dreams.
working all year to put money on the side to pay their dreams holidays.
So you took all these people to Cuba.
Yes, and one day on this trip I met I met a guy that was in charge of UNESCO, and he asked me to stay and work with him for the UNESCO to do interchange with artists. So I dedicated 3 years of my life making artist interchange between Cuba and France.
All sorts of artists.
Yeah, it was painters, sculptors, was singers. It was really, really great.
What was Cuba like? I've always wanted to go to Cuba.
My last time there, it was in 2005. And this year I turned 40 and all my friends and family offer me a trip to go back to Cuba. So
Wow.
guys, as soon as the borders are open, I'm going back.
That's what your friends and family got you as a
Yeah.
40th birthday present. I got nothing for mine.
Oh, you should change friends.
I changed wives, if that was helpful.
Well,
I don't have any friends to change, that's the problem. If I change my friend Russell, who's not even here today, then...
look.
I know, he's let me down.
Oh
He's-
my God.
No, bless him, he's in Bangkok. He's doing dog training stuff.
Well, they always have a good reason.
So when you got to Phuket with your ex-husband,
Yes.
and then you were pregnant at the time, or...?
No, my baby was 1 year old.
Okay. And what were you doing? Were you working or were you not working?
So I came here with money because before to leave France, I had my own business that was a bar, restaurant, disco, Latino, called Gato Negro. So I sold it before to come, and I bought a restaurant here in the Big Buddha Road.
Okay.
But 6 months after the Farang story, I received a paper saying that I bought a fake paper.
Oh.
So I lost everything. And because I'm a little bit stubborn, I decide that I will close this book and start to see if I could manage to live here. So it's why I start to find and look for jobs. It was not planned at the beginning.
No. But what did you do then?
Well, I guess that I did 1001 job here. So I ran a little guest house in Chalong. Then I moved to Phuket town where I worked for 2 years running Kajaksi.
Now, did you run Caljoxy?
Yeah.
What years was that?
So 2012 to 2014.
Okay. What was that like? Because those of you who don't know what Caljoxy is like, it is a weird place. I've only been there a handful of times. So you go there, you have some Thai food.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, for no reason whatsoever, the tables get pushed to one side. A lovely looking lady boy comes out, starts badly lip syncing to a song, and then everyone jumps on tables and dances.
Exactly.
And carries on for about 4 hours.
Yeah. But there is a reason for that. It's why we are paid to work there.
To dance.
Yeah.
What was it like? That was a crazy, because that was one of the most well-known places in Phuket town. In fact, that was probably at the time or even before that, everyone who knew, or those of us who didn't go out in Phuket town, we only knew Kaljotsi. We didn't know anything else.
It's true.
It was a very popular place.
It's still on, it's still open, and it's still magical. I love this place.
Where does that magic? Because it's in a back alley, so to speak.
Yeah, because the owner of this place doesn't want advertising. He doesn't want to be known, and at the same time,
which is an oxymoron, because
yes,
he is known and everyone talks about it.
Yeah, I guess that this is fame, right?
It is fame, and I think you'll find that word of mouth on this island still is the biggest and the best advertising, in my opinion. Because us Phuket people love to gossip.
Wow,
good and bad.
It's the national sport.
It is, isn't it? Honestly, that's why there's so many coffee shops in Phuket.
Exactly.
Everyone loves to gossip.
Yeah, at every time of the day.
And everyone's got an opinion about everything. So Kaljotsi.
Yes. So after Kaljotsi, I went working at Catch FM.
Had you done radio before?
Well, no. Let's put it like that. No. Most of the job that I did in Phuket, I'm doing, it's kind of first time.
But isn't that the joy about living in Phuket? Is you can experience things that you can't, or possibly don't have the opportunity to do in your own country.
This is the biggest gift that Phuket offered to me.
I agree.
It's to, if you want something, you can have it.
Sure.
And you have so many opportunities. I mean, Phuket offers you this opportunity to do so many things and be recognized for that. This is incredible.
No, it is incredible. I don't think I would have been on the radio stations, done my own radio show, done all the stuff I've done if I was in my home country. For sure.
Great, for sure.
So the radio thing, did Silvano approach you and say, hey, with
Well,
this beautiful tone, and lust you into doing a radio show for him?
I met Silvano not long after he arrived on the island. We became really good friends, and he got this job at to create this radio. He created from zero, and so I helped him at the beginning, and then I said to him I would love to have a French show. And so he gave me this opportunity to have striptease on the air. It was so good.
So what was striptease?
So striptease concept was a French talk show about some theme. We were inviting people to come around the table. They have nicknames like that, nobody can recognize them. And I was launching a theme about, it was at the beginning serious theme, and we always end up talking about ass and sex.
So it was just about sex?
Yeah.
So was it a group of ladies or a group of, or different?
It was completely different. We start barely with 5 person coming, that I was praying them to come, and we finished this show with 20 person. So it was so good.
So how did so when you said so you just sat around a table gossiping?
Yeah, we went to, at this time, Tup Kap Kao was another name. It was Siam Indigo.
Okay, yeah.
And so every Tuesday we were at Siam Indigo recording the show. Then Silvano edited it, and it was going on the air every Thursday.
Wow.
Late, because it was too naughty. Yeah.
You're not naughty, Lily.
I am.
Oh, well, I've told everyone now. So then after striptease, you did that until Catch FM, sadly.
Yeah, I left before, but yes, this is also some issue with Phuket, is that many great ideas or many great projects goes very up and very down quickly for so many reasons that it's sad, but well, it's life.
It is life, and it does seem in Phuket that it goes a lot quicker. Things go up and down.
Yeah. In Phuket, everything goes more quicker, I guess. The days are going more quicker.
No, I agree with that.
The emotions are going more quicker. When you met someone, you become friends more easily and more quick than before. You also quit friendship more easily.
No, I agree.
And
Is this because it's an island? Is that island life? Is this normal, or is this just, are we living in this strange old bubble?
I guess it's a mix of both. It's this bubble, it's the island life with people that are not islanders.
And from very different backgrounds and
Of
different
course,
cultures.
but this is the magic also.
Yeah. So you've got to take the rough with the smooth.
Mm-hmm.
It's like marriage.
Exactly.
I take a lot of rough with a lot of smooth. So after catch, so let's tell you what, let's catch up to the present.
Yes.
So what are you doing
So
now?
after catch, I just manage myself to really put my brain into marketing. So I did a lot of jobs helping people to launch their places during PR, and this was really great. Came the day that I decided to open my own company, Carpe Diem. I launched a magazine that was called Insider Asia. It was very cool. I love this job. And then I just concentrate to be a consultant and help people to build their business plan, marketing, to launch their ideas from A to Z.
Cool.
And this is what I'm doing.
So this is where you are right now?
Yes.
So is the magazine still up and running?
No.
What happened there?
You really want to know?
Yes.
The investors disappear with all the cash.
That happens a lot in Phuket as well.
Yeah, a lot.
And so so the magazine, would you go back to the magazine thing, or?
No, I would love to go back to magazines, but now I have to move on.
Okay. So right now you help businesses out.
Yeah.
Small businesses, large businesses, all businesses.
Yeah.
So at the moment I see you quite a lot at Lulu Bell Island. Let's
Yes.
get that plug in.
I love Lulu Bell. So I met Julie. She called me through Katarina from Kanda Beach. And
Another lovely lady, by the way. She's a superstar.
if she hear me, I send her a big kiss, and I'm missing her so much.
Yeah, she is a stunning, stunning lady.
Yes. And Julie was setting up this Lulu Bell. It was her dream to have a little shop here in Blue Tree, but she's living in US. She has to go back, so she asked me to help her for the opening, and it's now 10 months that I'm helping her, and I'm so happy.
How would you describe the shop? Because I love the shop, and I know how I would describe it.
Yeah.
Don't give me that cheeky smile, I do love the shop.
I know.
I bought a jellyfish from that shop.
I know. For
my-
your mom.
For my mum, because she collects Christmas decorations. So it was a perfect little Christmas decoration.
It's
Take
true.
back.
No, Lulu Bell, it's the perfect place where to find a gift. For kids, for women, for friends, for lovers, for husband. We have a little bit of everything from very low range to high class prices. So really, just pop in, call me, and come.
There is some amazing stuff in there, and it has a very beach feel
Yes.
to it.
Yes, it's Lulu Bell. It's really for Phuket.
It really
It's
is.
island vibes.
And some of the stuff in there, like you said, the ornaments and it is a gift.
Yes.
I don't want to call it a gift shop because, in my opinion, that's a gift shop is when you walk into the seaside in the UK and you get a sticker rock,
No,
or you get a
it's
lollipop.
not.
and
It's
you get
not a souvenir shop.
No, that's the word.
It's
It's not a souvenir.
really a little shop where you can, if you have a gift to do to someone, you will find something that it's unique, because most of our items are limited edition. So you can't get wrong. Nobody will have the same gift as you on the party.
Absolutely. I'm looking at your tattoos. I'm going to bring up tattoos now.
Yeah.
You're obviously a tattoo fan.
Yeah.
How many?
I didn't count them, but I guess that soon there will be more.
Ooh.
Yeah. For me, tattoos are skin jewels. So they are part of your life, they are part of your what you are going through, and it's not a fashion. My first tattoo was in 1999, and I'm still in love with it.
What was your first tattoo?
It's on the ankle, and it's the sign of the femininity and humanity for Viking. Viking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite a strong tattoo to get, the first one.
Yes.
Mine was a comedy shark on my shoulder when I was 18.
You see?
I know, we all do different things. Weird
Men and
wonderful.
women are different.
No, absolutely. I totally agree with you. Okay, one thing I do want to touch on, and one of the, not only the reason I want to invite you here because you're an amazing lady, I wanted to get to know you.
Thank you.
But the other thing was a conversation we had
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
You've done something that has made my heart melt, brought tears to my eye from a friendship point of view.
Yeah. I shaved my head. So, for 3 different reasons. The first one, it's because I want to support my friend that had aggressive cancer. And just before that, 2 years ago, another friend, Katarina, we can mention her, has also a cancer. And at this time, I was not ready to help as much as I can help today. Also, my grandma is dying for brain cancer. So my friend will recover and she will continue her life. My grandma not. And myself, I had a cancer a long time ago. And well, I didn't have to shave my head at this time. But today I can do it. It don't cost me much. And it's also a way to say to everybody that you don't have to shave your head for friends, but you can support them, and also you can support them, making them love a little bit more every day. And this is where I will go with my friend. Every day we will learn how to love ourselves a little bit more.
It's a, when I tell the story actually, and Russell, who would be on the show, but he's let me down. We talk a lot about mental health, and we talk a lot about suicide and depression, especially in men, because obviously we're men, and it's something that both of us have had experience with, and we want to highlight the fact that it's okay to be. It's not okay to be depressed, but there are depression.
No, but it's,
you know, and as long as you're talking about it, it gets out. Cancer is something that's touched everybody. Yeah. I think everyone will know someone who has either had cancer or sadly passed away. And then, in fact, Russ and I both have a very, very good friend who passed away recently from cancer. And he and I both cancelled a podcast because we weren't up for doing it because we both went through it. Now, one of your other friends who also shaved their head came into the office, and I saw it, and I do what I always do, and I want to put this out there, is I made a joke about, oh, look at you, and I made a joke about him being a monk. Which I thought was funny at the time.
Yes.
And in all fairness, he does have the body to be a monk. And it wasn't until then I saw another friend of yours that had also done it. And then I kind of went, oh, this is what's going on. And then I discovered what's going on. And I have to say, my heart did melt. I had tears in my eyes.
Why? Tell me why.
Because I don't think I have extremely close friends. I used to have a group of people. Unfortunately, a lot of my close friends have now left the island. So I would say, although I know many people, don't get me wrong, I don't have a group that
I understand you perfectly. I hear you.
I go out with very often. You know, like example, the Catch White party this weekend, I had no one to go with. I could have gone there quite easily and known probably 75% of the people in there, because I'm Jay Leshark.
Of course.
But my point being is, for anyone who for what you guys did to show solidarity, to show friendship, to show support, I think is truly, truly, truly amazing. Because it's okay for the guys shaving their head, fine. We could all go and shave our heads. It's not a big deal. I've had many crazy haircuts.
Yeah.
For you ladies that have shaven your head, it's a big deal. And I know you might not think it's a big deal, but to me, for what you guys have done, is a huge deal to show that support.
But you're right, it's a big deal because we spend all our life building a facade. We put makeup, we have our hair, we can change the colors, we can put them curly, more longer. I mean, all our life, our appearance is the most important.
Yeah.
And for women, femininity passed by the hair, passed by the boobs. So when my friend told me that she has a breast cancer, I thought, fuck, she will be touched first on what makes a woman, so the breast, and then she will lose her hair, and it's something visible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's when you don't have any more hair, you cannot pretend that you make it for fun. You are not making this for fun. But so for me to shave with her, and I will keep my head shaved until she get better and her hair grew up, because it's okay. We are on the same boat and we are together. We can not put wigs or hat or something on the head. We can be shaved and it's okay. But you know what? I really happy that this is happening in Phuket, because here nobody fucking care, and this is good. It's very good.
When you say no one cares,
I mean, people are not really obsessed with what you look like. So there is some people that ask me why I shave my head, but most of the people that I don't know, they just look at me, smile. Probably they think that I'm ugly or not, but it's okay.
well, I don't think that it's ugly in any way, shape or form. So how many of you all did shave the head? Because it was quite a big group.
Yes, so we were 4, including my friend. And I bring my daughter because this, was a big lesson for everybody. First for me to be able to do it, but also for my daughter. She's 11, and everything is about what people will say, what you look like. And I bring her this day because we all shaved together. We did a shaving party. And I make her cut all my hair with the scissor. And I want her to understand that friendship, love, has nothing to do with what you look like. We don't care. So, and when she thinks about me, she's not thinking about my hair. I hope so. She's thinking about everything that I can offer. So it was very difficult for her, but I guess that one day she will have this on the corner of her head and saying, it's okay. Like depression, and this is why, sorry, I come back.
Please.
But this is the most problem of human being. We are so hard with ourselves. We don't accept our black side. And it's time for all of us to say, it's okay, I'm not perfect, but I can deal with that, and I will make the other deal with that. So it's okay to be depressed, it's okay to don't feel okay, it's okay to have anger, it's okay to be disappointed. It's okay, because one day it will pass. But if you don't accept it, you can't cure yourself.
Wow. I have a real issue with how people look, with how I look, with how people perceive me and how I perceive people. And this is a negative part of me, which I'm very open to say. I very much would only go for and I've used this before, if it was at a party or at night, I'd go for the best looking girl in the room. What I perceive as the best looking girl. But it's true, and it's a horrible thing to say that's how I...
But it's okay to think about it. You know what I mean? It's, yes, in the big image, it's not correct to say that. but it's the fucking truth.
It
You
is
always go to the best things, to the most beautiful. I mean, between two houses that have the same price, you will go for the most beautiful, right?
true. Yeah.
Okay, so for the two girls that are in love with you, the first thinking will go to through the one that looks beautiful for yourself.
And that's the key thing is what is beauty and who perceives what is beautiful and what's not beautiful. And that's where the problem comes, because I think I'm amazing at picking out beautiful women, whereas... I'm joking.
But are they
hence why I'm
beautiful
still single.
outside and inside, or just outside?
Oh, see, this is my issue as well. See, I know some beautiful people who have got inside beautiful people, and they are stunning, and I love them to death. I still have that issue where I look at I look at the cover of the book, and I make a decision there and then, and it's terrible, and I hate it, and maybe that's why I'm still single after 3 years of being divorced. I don't know, but maybe that's a bad point about me. You're being very nice to me, Lily. You're not saying I'm a terrible person.
No, you are who you are, and but the fact that you say it now means that you're in the process of working on that.
No, for sure.
So you will have it one day, and probably you will choose a beautiful girl inside outside.
Absolutely.
I wish that for you.
I wish that for me as well. God, I've been looking. Not very hard though.
I will know that when I will do the
we'll
cards.
get into this. Just to finish off on the cancer stuff. Can I just say once again, I am so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so proud of the other guys that are in the group as well.
But you know what? I'm so proud of my friend.
Well, that's my final point. Is I'm so proud of your friend as well.
Yeah.
I'm lucky enough to know this friend, and I'm lucky enough to just. And I didn't have to say anything, and I kind of looked, and there was an acknowledgement. And I smiled and I just thought, you know what? That person is going to be strong. And she's
my God, she's the very strong. This is, everybody think that when we shaved the hair for her, we did something for her, and it's not true. To see her being so strong and so okay with that makes me learn a lot, and thanks to her we are in the new journey.
Good. Well, I wish you, and more so her, all the best, but I'm sure she'll be fine.
Thank
because
you.
she's an amazing lady.
Yes.
Right, that's moving off that, but well done to all of you for doing it. I'm still touched by it, and I will cry later. Right, I'm now looking what's on the table.
Yeah.
And when I asked you to come onto the show, you then mentioned that you wanted to do some card reading.
Yes.
So just before we get to it, and what we'll do is we'll finish off this and then we'll do the card reading afterwards, because as you said, there might be some personal stuff come out.
Yeah.
What got you into this? And what is it, more to the point?
Okay, I can't explain it because it comes to me without...
Which is not good for a podcast if you can't explain it. We have to say something.
I know, guys. So I would say is that life put this in my path for, I guess, a reason. And if this tool can help myself to feel better because I'm making people around me feeling better and having some answers, so it's the most beautiful tools that I have. My reading cards, so there is two games. That one is the tarot. Tarot is the fortune teller, but mine are more psycho, so we will do the point together. I mean, I will say to you things that you already know, but maybe you don't want to face. And then the cards will tell us what are the different options for you, and it's up to you to choose it. So most of the time, people after my reading spend times, weeks to think about what the card says, and they call me after saying, oh my God, I understand it now. And this is really cool. Then I also have some magnetism in my hand, so I can cut the heat.
Well, I'm sweating now. I'm getting nervous. So you're
Don't
going
get
to
nervous.
check my heat.
So I'm a little witch, but a nice one, I guess.
So you do this for people?
Yes.
Okay.
So people that want, I will always find time for them.
Do you ever get any negative people with regards to what you're about to do for me?
Oh, no, because I mean, for me, all of that, it's like religion, it's like politics, it's like everybody has a point of view and we are not obliged to talk about that. So if you have something wrong to say, just shut up.
See, I agree with you. I'm just doing a whole audio documentary about veganism. And there's some real nasty people out there in the vegan world, on both sides, on the meat-eating side and on the vegan side. And it's interesting because I've almost come to the conclusion, it's like, guys, just whatever people want to do, let them do it.
Exactly. I mean, but this is the issue when we go to extremes. Extremism is very, very bad.
It ruins.
Of course, it ruins
everything.
the beauty of the first idea.
No, I agree.
You know, so we forget about the kindness of this idea of the project or anything, and we just go to hell. I'm not an extremist girl.
No.
I'm not interested on. So, yeah, people can judge. People can have a point of view, and I will always respect it. But don't come to tell me I don't fucking care.
Right. Should we do this?
Yeah.
Okay. So what?
Are you ready?
I'm ready. So what do we
So
have to
you
do?
just have to concentrate.
And you have to concentrate, and I have to concentrate.
Yeah,
Okay,
you have to concentrate
all right.
on.
Let me put this somewhere where I can just you can pick me up, and I'll concentrate.
You just have to concentrate on what you would like to know.
Okay.
And you don't tell me no.
Okay, that's good. It's a good start.
No. That's all.
Okay. I'm ready to go. I think. They're big cards.
Yeah, I love them. Is that your first time?
Yes. Yeah, I've never done anything like this before.
You are a very emotional guy.
Mm.
And light is coming at the end of the tunnel.
Thank God for that.
I'm just checking with my pendulum if it's your energy here in the cards, and it's not. So these cards are yours. And I will tell you now.
Ah.
Ding! Ding! You did an amazing job on yourself. And you probably spent many months, maybe more, trying to exactly know who you are and what next for you in your life. And today you are ready. You are ready, really ready to go, and you don't need any more preparation. If you have desire, strong desire, you have to not just wish, but you have to help them to become true doing some little step action to get it. And you know, you probably not see all the signs, but life is putting a lot of signs in your path for you to see that you're on the correct direction. And
can those signs shine up a bit brighter for me? That would be nice.
Your resources and support will come when you will be ready to accept them. When we need help, we have to say it, and it's okay to need help. You can't do everything by yourself.
Ah, the dream sequence. So I've decided to cut out some of the tarot card reading just because I didn't think you really wanted to listen to Lily talk about my future, and out of respect for her professional tarot card reading. But it was an amazing reading, never done it before, well worth it if you're interested in tarot card reading, or if you're just interested in finding out more about yourself. Check Lily out because she's super, super cool with this. Anyway, carry on, Lily.
And you are ready to try new ideas, and this is so important because it will bring you to who you want to be.
Wow. That is a serious card reading.
Yeah.
I can resonate, so I understand a lot of that. And obviously there's parts of it where I'm like, oh, I don't really get that, but I'm sure it will come to me. I'm pleased I recorded it because now it's good to go back and to re-listen again. Because there's some really good things, and you've spotted some very interesting points there, and especially where I am in my life now. I'm still looking for this rich benefactor that's going to come and give me loads of money. It's obviously not Russell.
Maybe you know this person already, but you are not just seeing the opportunity.
I think you're right. I think I do miss many opportunities as well.
I will just recommend you to do something. You are not obliged to do it, but this is something.
Have I got to pay you? Is that what?
No.
Sorry.
No.
Go
on. Really, if I can go to the point, you are really ready to move on for many aspects of your life. So to have a new life partner, but also to do the job that you would like to do without saying, excuse me. You're always excusing yourself. Sorry. No, stop. You should change. So you should do.
Do you know what though? I'm scared.
About what?
I'm scared about doing the wrong thing. I'm scared about not having money. I'm scared about not supporting my family. That scares me a lot more than anything. So with job-wise, I would love to jack it all in and just say, do you know what, I'm just going to do this and that's it. But it scares me.
Okay, now it's Lily talking. I'm also freaking out because I have also a family to support, and most of the time I do jobs to pay my bills. But this is the big decision that I took. I will now do things that nurture my soul. Things that I want to do, because when you love what you do, when you are good at what you do, you can only have money to pay your bills. And I'm also a little scary cat, but I realized that when I send everything to fuck off, it's where I get my strength, and I always grab life and get where I want to go. So with fear, we have everything to lose. If we don't have fear, we can only win.
True. Lily, it's been really interesting. Really interesting. You're a very interesting person.
Oh,
because I
like
think,
everybody.
Well, no, everyone, no, and I think this whole podcast that Russell's not here, scumbag, and I kind of do, it's been really interesting. It's an interesting journey to meet people that we know already, but we don't know them. And I think this is
the crazy thing. It's the crazy thing is that we know so many persons. You like me, but also many other people. When we work in Phuket since so many years, and we do PR, and we do this kind of magazine, radio, whatever, we know 90% of the island. I mean, I can go to the airport and say, where is Jay Leshark? There will be someone there saying he's living there. And I guess that you can go somewhere and say Lily, and someone, but they don't know you.
No.
you don't know them.
No.
And same for me. And this is where I would like to change and have maybe knowing less person, but knowing them really.
I think that's a really good thing. I think, and the journey that I've been on, and this podcast has been a journey, and it's a journey to learn more about people and get more confident, be able to talk to people.
Yeah.
Obviously, usually I have Russell by my side, who's almost like my safety blanket when it comes to doing this podcast. And so to do this is my first solo podcast on this variety. I've done others before.
It's good. So it's our
lovely.
first time.
It's my first time, baby.
Wow. And you give it to me?
Right.
Oh my God.
On that note, now it's got all sexy. You're right, it does get sexy, doesn't it? We've gone back to striptease. Lily, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you.
Thank you for the card reading. I wish you all the best, and I wish everything that you're doing with your friends as well, and all the best.
It will.
Lily,
It will.
you're an amazing person. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Muchas gracias.
Welcome to the outro. So, that was the amazing Lily. She is truly, truly awesome. What a kind soul she is. Wow. What a lovely person. So, when I saw what these guys had done with them shaving their heads to show support and solidarity, it did really, 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 really touch my heart, and I thought it was an amazing gesture for those guys. So I'm just totally blown away by what they've all done. So well done to Lily and all her friends who are supporting their other friend. So it does touch us all. If there is someone in your life, or even yourself, that's going through a tough time, whether it be cancer or depression, or even just with the pandemic that's going on, please do reach out and talk to people. It's really important to talk and to get it off your chest. Now, whether that be to me, to Russell, to Lily, doesn't matter who it is, to one of your friends, or check out the links in the description of this podcast. And we do put loads of different links there that you can go to for advice and for help. If you're holding some sort of charity event for cancer or for anything really, and you want us to support it, then please just send me an email at jayleshark@gmail.com. That's jayleshark@gmail.com. And we'll mention it on the podcast for sure. But no, Lily, amazing person. Oh, it was fun to have my tarot cards read as well. Never done that before. Very interesting that. I recorded all of it, and there's about an hour's worth of stuff that I didn't put on the podcast where I can go back and listen to, and then hopefully one day that rich, beautiful benefactor will whisk me off my feet and look after me for the rest of my life and buy me that goat farm in the south of France I've been dreaming of. One day. Russell will be back next week. He was up in Bangkok doing some dog training stuff. If you do need your dog trained, or just looking for somewhere to board them overnight or for long term, then check out k9pointacademy.com. That's k9pointacademy.com. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and on Twitter and on Facebook. Just check out the Jay Leshark and Friends on Facebook. And we're Phuket Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, and the best place to go is to our website. That's phuketpodcast.com. Thank you, listener. You are amazing. And remember, support charities. They need you. See you next week. And don't worry, Russell will be back because I know you missed him. Peace.